Good day. I'm the most civilized savage here again, right? And we're on our third part of the Declaration of Independence. And it's a good part. So, last time we talked about the connections which bind us, usually heritage or family or events or whatever, right? Just whatever. And it can be affected by knowledge and teachers and outside forces and whatever you believe, right? And so, and to assume among the powers of earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, right? And so, this is very powerful. It goes really well with a quote I have from George Washington, right? The government of the U.S. is not, in any sense, founded on the Christian religion, right? It's the people. It's Demos Creighton, right? It's it's equality. It's real life is what should matter, right? If you have no business with another fucking person, leave them the fuck alone. But if you're out in public, act like a goddamn human being, right? Is that so hard? But apparently it is, right? And also, okay, so and to assume among the powers of Earth, right? Okay, so Earth, right? We know a lot of things about Earth. Some people know more than others. That's okay, right? Some people have been around the Earth. Some people haven't. Those are both okay. I have no issue with that, right? That's why I don't trust the opinion of someone that hasn't been around the Earth to tell me they've been around the Earth, right? I haven't been around the Earth. I don't fucking know, right? I saw my first ocean in the year 2020. Fucking Jesus Christ. Right? So, I don't know. It was water. Wow. Fucking cool story, bro. Right? I am just so fucking human. It's not even funny, right? And so the powers of the earth, what kind of powers do I have in 2020? Well, I have no powers except for I can spend my time doing what I think is right. If my work says do something for them, I say yes, sir, because guess what? That puts food on my table, that puts a roof over my head, that puts the electricity bill, right? Now, if the government tells my work to tell everyone to wear a mask, guess who's wearing a mask at work every fucking day and saying yes, sir, to fucking wearing a mask at work? Hello? Hello? Yes, I will wear a mask at work. I have no problem with this. You're paying me to wear a fucking mask, right? But when I get off the clock, well, I don't have to wear a fucking mask, right? I have the right to the powers of earth or whatever the fuck, right? I have the right to walk down the fucking street and pet a fucking deer or whatever. I don't know. I have the right to go talk to my friends or my family if they live near me and I want to talk to them or whatever, right? I have a right to go to the bank or the grocery store or whatever, right? If I see a flower, as long as it's not in someone's yard, I have the right to pick that flower, right? And I can like that flower and I can give it to my daughter or my wife and they'll fucking like that flower, right? It fucking, okay, so next, right? The separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them, right? And that's a little bit longer, and it also brings in laws of nature and of nature's God, which, ooh, that's a big pill to swallow. bringing in divinity, right? You shouldn't bring in divinity into politics, in my opinion. But they also say nature's law and or laws of nature, right? I can't misquote that. The laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, right? So in this, right, well, I know the laws of nature. I've been learning physics and all that bullshit, and I'm starting to understand it as far as a Neanderthal needs to, right? A periodic table, sure. I've learned quite a bit of that lately, and that's cool and fun stuff, right? And whatever else, engineering or rocket science or fucking whatever you need me to learn, yes sir, I'll fucking learn it, right? Um, Fortunately, I've been lucky enough just to do that in some of my free time, right? I get free time, which is impressive. Um, I worked hard for that because sooner or later, hopefully, you get to work hard enough for that, and that's something else. But the laws of nature, most people don't even know the laws of nature, right? If I was asked in the court of law if I had ever seen a cocoa plant in real life, I have to tell them no or plead the fifth or some bullshit, right? Because only Walt Disney and third world shitholes get to grow that stuff, and only my government gets to bring that stuff in. Which, sure, fine, whatever, but don't say other people can't have it, right? That's discrimination, right? You can't blame the handicap for what they do, right? You can't prosecute people for saying I want something. It's not their fault, right? You tax Subway for having too much sugar in their goddamn bread, right? So whatever. I'm stupid, and so I don't understand the laws of nature, right? Apparently, I need you guys, my politicians, who don't even understand fucking how a computer works or Facebook works. They don't even understand Facebook. Wow. And I'm supposed to say, yeah, okay. And like, they don't understand a lot of the things that affect real life. Like, it's like they're goddamn playing a video game or some shit. It's so fucking stupid and petty and childish. And I'm not playing Monopoly, motherfuckers. Right? People's lives are on the line, and whether that's a nature thing or what, nature allows people to die. Nature is a ruthless, heartless bitch. Always has been, right? That's life, right? Gaia shows no mercy if you believe all that mythos, but whatever your mythos is, it's not good, right? Earthquakes and volcanoes and asteroids and the sun could expand to Mars and fucking whatever the fuck else could happen. And you wanna fucking hold some morality of some petty pious BS. Okay. I'm still ignorant. Please teach me about the laws of nature next time. Next time I see a politician I've never really met a whole lot of them. I've talked to a couple on the phone. I've seen one speak in person, and they were a do-nothing bureaucrat, but whatever. I don't need to. Maybe it'll teach me the laws of nature, right? And then we go into nature's God, right? And so, well, those are physics, I would believe, right? The reality of things. You can say whatever about quantifiable things all fucking day, and your philosophy might look good on fucking paper, or your words might be nice talk, right? But at the end of the day, if you're not backing anything up, it's worthless, That's a problem with Bitcoin, right? Everyone's jumping on the ship of Bitcoin. If the people that actually put the money into Bitcoin took their money out, your money would be worthless, right? They could sell out while it's high and your money would be fucking worthless. Because guess what? It's just zeros and ones. It's not backed by fucking nothing except for other fucking people who may or may not have your best intentions into it, right? Just like government or banks or whatever. But that can be your own belief. I have nothing to say on that, right? I'm supposed to talk about the nature of God and nature of law and that, which, what? You guys know nothing about it, right? Fucking COVID, right? Let's talk about that real quick, right? Let's say God made COVID 19. There's been 18 before it. We can assume that maybe if it's a possibility, it's a possibility, right? So it's tangible, it's physically tangible, it's made, it's real. COVID's out there, it's going to get you, right? God didn't warn nobody about the goddamn bubonic plague. He said, hey, here you go. He did that to both the Huns and the Europeans, right? So it traveled through the fucking Silk Trail or whatever the fuck it was called, right? He didn't say, hey, you shouldn't go to America. They don't know what agriculture or livestock are. They aren't apt to be around you, right? They didn't suffer from those diseases that you suffered from before and became immune to, right? Don't go over there. Nope. He said, may you be free, right? That's a whole nother thing as well on the laws of nature. Nature's God and the powers to separate and all of that, right? Like if we all as Americans just stopped for 5 minutes right now and said, all right, so whatever is mine right now. I have no obligations to anyone else right now for X reason. Just for any reason. I don't care, right? You were born, right? That's a good reason. You were born, you have no obligations to anyone else, right? Okay. So what do you have in your world, right? Your material things, which are fine, right? You don't own anyone else, right? You're not in a third world country, you don't own people, right? So do you cherish those people? Do you admire those people? Do you love those people? Well, protect those people, right? What do you got to protect those people with? You got yourself, and that's it in the world. And so should I go to my neighbor and say, hey, I need help protecting my family? No, that's a sign of weakness, right? But it's also a sign that what if he needs protection? Well, okay, then I'll help protect him. I don't want him to be scared of me, right? That sounds horrible and mean and cruel. And to incite terror in someone, that's not nice. Why would someone do that? Okay. Anyways. And so I don't know where I was going with that part. It's better to be nice to people, right? If you just stopped for a minute and all you had in the world was what you have, just go to your work. Don't ask anyone for nothing for 5 days, right? Just do what you're supposed to. If you don't want to do something, don't do it, but understand there are consequences to that, right? Be grateful for your family and your circumstances in life, for just being alive, right? These aren't hard things to do. We are only given one life, and whatever nature, whatever bullshit, right? You can believe whatever. I don't care. I want to learn whatever you believe, right? I've heard a lot of things in my life from a lot of people, and most of them now, I'm done hearing it from people because people aren't talking about It's all the celebrities and the politicians and all fucking liars. Where's the fucking truth in the world, right? What do I know? Uh, right? I can't even find people that fucking in my life that know how Mountain Dew is processed. Actually, I know one person that knows how Mountain Dew is processed, which is interesting. But in how just a small change in a small percentage of this batch of fucking Mountain Dew could kill as many people as Juuls, and laws get passed for that, for just batch mistakes, right? Laws get passed, right? Didn't fucking help nobody. Didn't help nobody. Oh well. Have a good one, guys.